I believe that everybody should do shrooms once in their life. I don't fuck with bees, but I love nature. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Clutty, and welcome to my motherfucking playhouse. Welcome back if you already subscribed, okay? And today we're going to be talking about a specific medicine. It's a herbal medicine. It's something that I believe we all should do at least once in our life. Today we're going to be talking about fucking shrooms. Yes. But before we get there, I want you to go ahead and grab whatever it is that helps you relax, because I'm going to go ahead and grab mine and then I'll be right back, okay? So hold on. All right, y'all, let's take one hit together so we can woo-sa. Ready? Woo-sa in this motherfucker, okay? All the times that I've done shrooms, I've always noticed something about myself, and it really just adds to the bank of knowledge that I have, and it adds to my passions in this life. It adds to what I really love and what I really want to execute in this life. The first time I ever did them, I was with another person and our energies weren't aligned in a healthy way. So doing it with that person wasn't the best choice to do it for my first time. And it was also at night, and I'm a firm believer that doing shrooms at night is a whole different experience than doing it during the day while the sun out, when you can kind of be outside in nature and see everything. All of my other trips have been amazing and eye-opening. I remember there was a time I did shrooms and I literally walked around my neighborhood and walked through the woods just talking to myself about who I am and talking about how much I admire life. I was just able to tap into my intuition a lot more and into a side of myself that I feel like we all could benefit from. Trying shrooms at least once, it rewires your brain to be a lot more positive and to be a lot more understanding about what people have going on in their lives. It also shows you how much love we lack in our day-to-day lives. Every time I'm on shrooms, I want to talk to people and I want to get to know people. Sometimes their energy doesn't match that. It really shows me like, wow, the way that we live our lives daily in America, it really is something that sucks the soul out of us. It really sucks the soul out of us, and it drains us, and it makes us less, it makes us less humane people at the end of the day. So yesterday, I had the opportunity and the blessing to do shrooms, and this was probably like the 5th time for myself. I ended up getting a total of 5 G's. That's the most I've ever gotten my whole motherfucking shroom career. Obviously, I didn't do the whole 5, but I did 4, so damn near. The most I've ever done before yesterday was definitely like 3. So I wanted to up it a notch and just see what else I could feel, see what else my experience would entail. So I ended up mixing it in this meal. I put around 3 point something in that food and I ate it. I eat pretty fast, so that also could be why I had this reaction. But after I ate it, I laid down in the bed just chilling, waiting for it to take effect, and all of a sudden I feel my heartbeat start to accelerate, and I'm like, oh shit. Part of me had anxiety because I'm like, wow, that wasn't even 15 minutes and I'm already feeling it. I started getting nauseous. I'm like damn near about to have a panic attack, and knowing that I did shrooms before, I definitely kept myself calm. But I got up, went to the bathroom, and I ended up throwing up all of my food that I ate. I think the frequency of my body was not agreeing with the food I put in my stomach with those shrooms, because I've never thrown up any of my food I've eaten with shrooms. And I think it really is a frequency thing this time, because I've eaten shrooms and pasta with dairy and chicken and grease, and I didn't throw that up. And I'm also thinking, okay, maybe it was just because I ate too many shrooms this time, and then maybe it's because I ate a meal prep that wasn't extremely fresh. I don't know, but I've eaten meal preps that I've had in the fridge for 3 to 4 days, so I didn't understand it. As I stand up, I'm dizzy and I feel hungover. Like I feel like how I would feel a night after drinking way too much. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I doing this to myself? I gave myself some time to rest. After I threw up, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go lay down. If this is going to be my trip, I'm just going to go lay down. Like, am I panicking a little bit? Yes. Is my heart accelerated? Yes. But I can't do anything about it. So I'm going to go lay down. I'm rocking myself back and forth literally in bed, just like, what am I looking for in this trip? Like, why do I keep doing things that make me not sober? I really want to work on my mindset and my perspective on life and just be full of more love and light and understanding and positivity. But, I also didn't beat myself up in that moment because I understand that, we go through trauma on a regular basis. On a regular basis, there's always something going on that traumatizes us just a little bit. And I gave myself courtesy. I forgave myself in that moment. I told myself, it's okay if it takes you a while to heal that part of yourself. It's a great thing that you're aware of it. And don't rush. Be aware of it. Allow that to flow in your life. And allow that change to manifest slowly. The more time you take on analyzing yourself, the longer it stays, the more permanent it is. Life is an interesting experience. So, we go through things that we can't control. And those things have effects on us mentally. What we can control is how we go throughout our lives and how we heal those things and how much we forgive ourselves. So even though I was rocking myself back and forth in that bed and I was like, wow, I really wish I was sober, I was not mad at myself. I was like, if this is going to be your trip, own up to it. But don't be mad that you did it. You had great intentions when you wanted to do this. You wanted to get to know yourself more, and that's okay. Just talking about this gives me anxiety, guys. Something just clicked in my mind like, girl, get up. I leave my room. I stepped outside, and it was a little cold. I go grab a jacket. I come outside, and as I'm walking, I find different parts of my path that are sunny. When I stand in the sun, the nausea is 90% gone. But as soon as I find myself back in the cold, in the shade where there's no sun at all, I find myself feeling a lot more nauseous and I find myself feeling sick. Where I live at, there's a downtown area literally like 3 minutes away, walking distance. I make my way to the downtown area and I'm just walking, and I'm talking to myself. And as I'm walking and I'm being exposed to more sun, I feel a lot more healthy and I feel a lot less nauseous and sick. But yeah, I'm walking around and I'm filled with so much love. I'm complimenting people I don't even know. People in their cars with the windows down at a stoplight. I'm just like, hey, I love your hat. I love your scarf. I love your clothing. Like, there was a lady walking past me and she had some gray hair. She was an older lady and I was like, oh my God. Yo, bro, the devil is really attacking me right now. I'm complimenting her. I'm like, oh my gosh, that gray is so lovely on your skin tone. And I'm just complimenting people who I don't even fucking know, bruh. The reason why I feel like people should do shrooms at least once in their life, once you get that feeling, once you get a taste of how that feels, you just look at life so much differently. You want to love people. You want to be nice. You want to spread that as well because you understand we all need it. And then it also makes you forgive yourself. I feel like one thing that we do in this society, we guilt trip ourselves every single day, and we live in fear every single day. And I feel like, reaching that godlike consciousness and that frequency, when you take that trip, it really makes you look at things like they're less serious. It really makes you want to just explore like a child. It makes you connect with your inner child. Yesterday when I was on my trip, I kept telling myself, it's okay. You're okay. You are not doing anything wrong. You are not in trouble. And I feel like for those of us who can relate, we come from family homes that, 9 times out of 10, we're getting in trouble for just being a child, just being ourselves. We're not being understood. And we carry that trauma throughout our lives. And I feel like doing shrooms and taking a trip will really help you open yourself up to it's okay. We don't have any more compassion. I'm not recommending this in an unhealthy way. I really feel like we could introduce this as natural medicine. I feel like if we allowed a practitioner, if we allowed a healer to dispense these medicines to people who need it, to people who are drained, depressed, sad, anxious, if we allow a healer to dispense this to people that they know need it and to monitor them, to trip sit them, basically, I feel like we could change people's lives like this. People will grow and ascend to their higher selves at a rate that, we're not seeing currently in America. We're not seeing on this earth, period. And I think life is such a beautiful experience, but society taints it so well. So well. And yesterday I just kept telling myself, America is the biggest magician, and America is the biggest manipulator. And as long as you allow yourself to be stuck in this matrix, you will continue to be manipulated. You will continue to be squished, stumped on, and spat on by America, because you don't know yourself and you don't love yourself. So I'm not saying go out here and just get 5 grams of shrooms and just eat them all like I did. Like, I definitely wouldn't say that. I've done them before, and I was able to soothe myself during that process. But have people that you trust around, that when you ask them certain questions, they're not going to make you feel stupid. Because one thing I've also noticed on shrooms is that I hate being made to feel stupid. I hate when I feel like I'm not being heard, and I hate when I feel like I'm not being listened to. So in order to be someone that I can be around on shrooms, you have to be an open-minded person, and you have to be a non-judgmental person. Taking a trip is going to connect you with the universe in your own personal way. It's going to make you less of a judgmental person, for sure. Basically, guys, what I'm trying to say is the world needs to be more loving, and I just can't. I want to spread love, guys. If you sat through this whole video, I fuck with you, bruh. But yeah, no, if you sat through this whole video, bruh, I really rock with you. And make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video. I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna try to be more active on this hoe. So yeah, bye. What the fuck, yo? I'm tired of this bitch fucking dying on me, bro. Falling from cloud 9. If only y'all could see my Camp Rock knees right now.